Good morning everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel EcoAta Way to Economics. Today we continue NCERT class 10 chapter 1 development. Let's start. First topic is public facility. As in previous part we discussed that not only income is important but also some other factors are important too. That is equality, freedom, security. So here are some public facilities like education, security, health and nutrition. So these are some public facilities which we attain. So these are some public facility we should attain while living in the society. Let's understand them one by one. Money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. So पैसा हर गुड और सर्विसेज को नहीं खरीद सकता. So income by itself is not a completely adequate indicator of material goods and services that citizens are able to use. For example, normally your money cannot buy you a pollution free environment or ensure that you get unadulterated medicines unless you can afford to shift to a commodity that already has all these things. पैसे से हम पोल्यूशन फ्री एनवायरनमेंट नहीं खरीद सकते हैं अनलेस हमारे पास इतने पैसे हों कि हम पोल्यूशन फ्री एनवायरनमेंट में शिफ्ट कर सकें. Money may also not be able to protect you from infectious diseases. As the whole of your community takes preventive steps. So आपकी सराउंडिंग में अगर इन्फेक्शियस डिजीज़ किसी को है तो वो आप तक भी पहुँचेगी. What if no one other than you in your village or locality is interested in study? Would you be able to study? क्या अगर आपके आसपास कोई पढ़ने में इंटरेस्टेड ना हो तो क्या आपका मन करेगा पढ़ने का? Would you be able to study? Not unless your parents could afford to send you to some private schools. So you are actually able to study because many other children also want to study and because many people believe that government should open schools and provide other facilities so that all children have a chance to study. Even now, in many areas, children, particularly girls, are not able to go to higher school because the government or society has not provided adequate facilities. तो लड़कियों को प्राइमरी स्कूलिंग करने के बाद हायर स्कूल्स में नहीं भेजा जाता. क्यों? क्योंकि प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट नहीं है, स्कूल्स नहीं हैं, गर्ल्स की सेफ्टी नहीं है, सिक्योरिटी नहीं है. Kerala has a low infant mortality rate because it has adequate provision of basic education and health facilities. सो केरला में बहुत कम इन्फेंट मॉर्टेलिटी रेट है बिकॉज़ वहाँ पर लोग जो हैं एजुकेटेड हैं, प्रॉपर हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज़ अवेलेबल हैं, तो वहाँ का डेथ रेट कम है. तो द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज़ ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स HDI. HDI is used to analyze the comparison, the status of socio-economic development, both developing and developed nation, systematically and comprehensively. So HDI helps to comparison between developing and developed nation, जो in the process of developing है और जो already developed nation है, उनके बीच का कंपैरिजन एनालाइज करने में हमारी कौन हेल्प करता है? ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स. द HDI यूजेस कंपोनेंट्स सच एज एवरेज एनुअल इनकम एंड एजुकेशनल एक्सपेक्टेशन टू रैंक एंड कंपेयर कंट्रीज. HDI कुछ कंपोनेंट्स को यूज़ करके डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज़ की रैंकिंग करने में हेल्प करता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एवरेज इनकम. Let's read it out. Once it is realized that even though the level of income is important, yet it is an inadequate measure of level of development, we begin to think of the other criteria. There could be a long list of such criteria. तो यहाँ पर भी सेम बात बोली गई है कि ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इनकम वी कांट से दैट विच कंट्री इज़ डेवलप्ड एंड विच वन इज़ नॉट. Health and education indicators such as the one we used in comparison of Kerala and Haryana. So हमने previous class में केरला और हरियाणा का comparison किया था. केरला में वेल एजुकेशन है, यहाँ का लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी रेट भी बहुत हाई है एज़ कम्पेयर टू द स्टेट ऑफ हरियाणा. Over the past decade or so, health and education indicator have come to be widely and along with the income as a measure of development. So किसी भी कंट्री की डेवलपमेंट को मेजर करने के लिए वहाँ का हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन फैसिलिटीज़ को भी कंसीडर करना पड़ता है. ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट पब्लिश्ड बाय UNDP compares country based on the educational level of the people, their health status and per capita income. तो 3 बेसिस पे डेवलपमेंट को मेजर किया जाता है. फर्स्ट वन इज़ एजुकेशन, कि उस कंट्री के कितने लोग जो हैं एजुकेटेड हैं. सेकेंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हेल्थ एंड थर्ड इज़ पर कैपिटा इनकम दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अर्लियर. Now the next topic is sustainable development. It is the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So it is a development where the available resources are used in such a way that not only the present generation fulfill their need but also there is no compromisation for the future generations. सो अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज को इस तरीके से यूज़ करना कि वो प्रेजेंट जनरेशन को भी सेटिस्फाई करे और अपकमिंग फ्यूचर जनरेशन के लिए भी कम ना पड़े. इट हैज़ 3 कोर्स एलिमेंट्स. फर्स्ट ग्रोथ, सेकेंड सोशल सस्टेनेबिलिटी एंड थर्ड एनवायरमेंटल सस्टेनेबिलिटी. तो सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट हेल्प्स इन ग्रोथ, social sustainability and in environmental sustainability of a development of a country. So here is a definition of sustainable development according to the Brundtland report. So it is the same define that we have discussed. मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला है कि definitions आपको word to word exactly learn करनी पड़ती है. So note it down if you want. Let's read the textbook. We have not inherited the world from our forefathers. We have borrowed it from our children. This is a very good quote. That जितनी भी हमें वर्ल्ड में चीज़ें मिली हैं वो हमें forefathers से नहीं मिली हैं. That we have borrowing from our future generations. Example, groundwater is a renewable resource. These resources are replenished by nature as in the case of crops and plants. However, even these resources may be overused. For example, in case of a groundwater, if we use more than what is being replenished by the rain, then we would be overusing the resource. जितना भी पानी हमें बारिश के थ्रू मिलता है अगर हम उतना ही यूज़ कर रहे हैं then that is fine. बट अगर हम उसे ओवर यूज़ कर रहे हैं देन वी कंज्यूम द ग्राउंड वाटर. एंड सो इफ़ वी कंटिन्यू दिस प्रोसेस तो एक टाइम आएगा जहाँ पर रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज ख़त्म हो जाएंगे. सो इन जनरल द क्वेश्चन ऑफ डेवलपमेंट और प्रोग्रेस इज़ पेरेनियल at all times. As a member of society and as individual we need to ask where we want to go, what we wish to become and what our goals are. So the debate on development continues. So development is an ongoing process. We only need to understand the values of the resources. So here is a quick summary of this chapter that we have talked about the development, aspects of development, income and other goals, national development, average income, per capita income, income and other criteria, public facilities, human development index, and last, sustainable development. So thank you for watching this video. So I hope now you are clear with the topic of development. Comment down if you have any query regarding the concept of development. Also comment down if you like this video. Also like, share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon